The evening began like any ordinary get-together with friends. Easy laughter, soft music drifting through the room, wine glasses gently tapping. I was in a light, mischievous mood, leaning toward him with a grin that was meant to be playful. Without thinking too hard, I joked, maybe I should find myself a new husband. This one's a little dull, and nodded toward another man across the room. I meant it as harmless teasing, something that would spark a laugh or a roll of the eyes. I never imagined the ripple it would send through the room. The shift was instant. The warmth that had filled the space only seconds earlier evaporated. He turned toward me, and the look in his eyes was so sharp, so cold, that I felt a shiver run through my chest. Conversations quieted mid-word. Someone's laugh stopped halfway. Even the music seemed to fade into the background as the tension settled thickly over everyone. For a heartbeat, I expected him to smirk, tease me back, or dismiss the moment with a lazy comment. But he didn't. He didn't blink, didn't soften, didn't say a word. His stare held me completely, steady and cutting, like he was seeing right through every layer of my playful bravado. My confidence evaporated. I felt suddenly exposed under the weight of everyone's attention. His voice finally broke the silence, slow, calm, deliberate. If you think you need a new husband, maybe you should consider looking at yourself first. The words landed like blows, each one harder than the last. The entire room froze. A fork hovered midair. A glass paused just before reaching someone's mouth. Every person who had been laughing minutes before now sat utterly still, caught between shock and fascination. My smile vanished. My heartbeat stumbled. I felt the weight of dozens of eyes on me, each one amplifying my embarrassment. I tried to laugh it off, forcing a shaky smile. Come on, I was just joking. But even I heard how empty it sounded. The humor was gone, completely dead. He didn't react. He didn't soften. He simply leaned back, eyes still locked on mine, letting the moment stretch unbearably thin. I could feel everything. My pulse in my ears, the heat rising in my face, the trembling in my hands. This wasn't anger. It wasn't yelling or drama. It was something far more powerful, calm, controlled dominance that filled the entire room. I didn't mean it like that, I murmured, my voice unsteady. But my words only seemed to underline how thoughtless I had been. He finally spoke again, quieter this time, but somehow even more devastating. Jokes tend to reveal the truths we try to hide, and once those truths come out, they're hard to ignore. The room seemed to inhale as one. The weight of his words pressed down on me, making my stomach drop. Even the man I had jokingly referenced shifted uncomfortably, as if the intensity in the air had spilled over onto him. Minutes dragged past like hours. Whispered comments circulated among our friends, their faces caught somewhere between awe and disbelief. No one dared interrupt. His silence, his posture, his unbroken stare said more than raised voices ever could. It was a slow, precise unraveling of my confidence, and everyone felt it. By the end of the night, I was completely drained, sitting quietly while the scene replayed over and over in my mind. What I had thought was a harmless tease had turned into a lesson delivered with chilling composure. He didn't need anger or volume. His silence alone had been enough to undo me. When we finally stepped outside, the cool night air did nothing to steady me. I had walked in feeling playful and bold. I walked out humbled, shaken, and painfully aware of the consequence of careless words. His calm, icy response had silenced an entire room and left a mark that none of us, least of all me, would ever forget. That night became etched in my memory as proof of how powerful quiet, controlled authority can be, and how a seemingly innocent joke can carry consequences far deeper than expected.